Hi, everyone. This is Tracy Malone from narcissistabusesupport.com. Today, I would like to talk about the ripple effect of estrangement in the entire family because it affects everyone. It affects the couple, the parents. They may have differing opinions of what's best and how to handle things, and it affects siblings. So let's talk about this like painful and complex issue because it really doesn't just affect the individuals involved. It sends a shockwave through the entire family. When an adult child cuts ties with a parent, the emotional ripple just goes from siblings, grandparents, cousins, and even future generations to your grandchildren. Estrangement is more than a private dispute. It's a family fracture that can cause lifelong wounds for everyone connected. Parents can have those differing opinions on what's best to help the kids, but in many cases, mothers tend to face the estrangement more frequently. When the narcissist is a female, the narcissist often perceives the mothers as competition. On the other hand, if your child has a close bond with the father, the narcissist may focus on controlling and that relationship because that's the closer bond. That's what they have to destroy that. Whatever is the greatest threat to them will seem like the one they've got to target, if you would. Demonize is another good word because all of the things that are happening, and I know, and I want to make this perfectly clear for anyone not in the estrangement world, that there are narcissistic parents that are terrible to their children and they should have no contact with their children because they haven't earned the right to it. With estrangement comes a family situation where everything was pretty darn good. You were a very close family until someone else came into the relationship and started to divide in order to control, right? Let's look at just the siblings, right? So when one child becomes estranged from their parents, think about this, right? The siblings are caught in the middle. They may feel loyal to the parents and upset that the other sibling is causing so much problems for them. But this can also create resentment between the two siblings, and that may result in the second sibling cutting ties with the one that is estranging the family because it's hard to understand. And sometimes siblings can remain Switzerland and have a relationship with the estranged sibling, but it gets into the fine line of loyalty, and everyone is tested. People are forced to keep secrets and not let you know if this happened to the sibling and their wife or they're having a baby. You have to be the secret keeper, and that's a huge burden to siblings, right? The other way that it affects the family is a grandparent's grief, right? Obviously, if you're the estranged parent not seeing your grandchildren, that is for sure a break and a fracture in the family. But if you are the grandparents of the one who is now estranged the parents, um, this really is going to also, hurt you. All of a sudden, that grandparent is having to either choose or they've already been put on the side and discarded simply because, they're the grandparents. It affects everyone and everyone feels abandoned and powerless. And, think about the grandchildren, right? We always talk about the grandparents being the parents who are estranged with grandchildren, but the loss to the children is confusing. I thought you weren't our grandmother anymore. Where'd that person go? The lies that the children are told about why grandma and grandpa don't come anymore will affect them. And it will affect them later in life when they see the truth and find out. So it affects everyone. Then there's the cousins. I mean, it's not just the core family. Think about a cousin getting married and the estranged, say, son or daughter. Do they come to the wedding? Because mom and dad will be there. They don't want to see them. Do they not come meet the aunts, the uncles, the grandparents, be a part of the family nucleus of events? it creates so much rift and so much tension and so much fighting. Oh my goodness. It takes an emotional toll on everyone. And like, if you think about, it's not just severing one relationship. It's like a domino effect that can divide families, siblings, grandparents, cousins, and it's a fractured family. Everyone's struggling. Now, this is not a video to tell you that there's an answer to this. It's just an acknowledgement to the cost and the toll, the emotional toll on your family when someone decides to go no contact and estrange a parent, because they were married to a narcissist, and narcissists need to control. This is Tracy Malone. Thank you so much for listening. The ripple effect of estrangement to a family is overwhelming. And I'm sure if you're listening to this video, you could probably add much to the conversation because it's confusing for everyone and it hurts everyone. Please take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.